Y'all see her reply to when I said I was gonna be late? This was an hour before my appointment, y'all.
Middle part, right?
Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. How you gonna rush me when my wig that I placed the order for a whole month ago ain't even dry yet? Like, what's going on here? What's the word, everybody on YouTube? My name is Mia B, and welcome back to my channel. As y'all can see, today's video is going to be a story time. As I'm telling this story time to give myself something to do, I'm going to be wrapping the rest and sectioning off my hair, doing my hair. I'm going to be finishing my hair. I'm not a professional, so it's not a tutorial. With that being said, let's get on into this story. So one day I'm scrolling on Instagram, scrolling, and I come across this wig right here. Very cute wig. I was like, you know, them things that you see, you be like, I need that, I want that, I gotta have that. That's exactly what happened with this wig. I was like, I need that, I want that, I gotta have that, I'm gonna get that. So it was on one of these wig Instagram pages. I reached out to the people about the wig whose page it was on. Like, I wanted one made, and they did end up replying. It was a lace front wig, super pretty, curly, beautiful wig. So I'm like, okay, so they can't make it. I want it bad enough where I will show this picture to a qualified stylist and they will make it. I actually have a hairstylist that I know could make that wig for me exactly how it is, because she does it regularly, but for some reason I didn't go with her for this occasion. She probably was booked up, I don't know, but I end up trying to find another hairstylist. When I'm looking for someone to do my hair, I'm the type of person, if it's not gonna look A1, like beautiful, arrogant Tay, like if it's not gonna look beautiful, I know for a fact I can do it myself. I'm the person that would look at YouTube videos and do it myself before I let someone do my hair and it look like I did it. If y'all know what I'm saying. So yeah, I go across this lady page. She seemed like she do an amazing job. The lady I actually follow, who usually do my hair, follows the lady page I was looking at. I was like, this is a green light, green light, green light. I can show you some of her work. She knew how to dye, she knew how to do streaks and stuff. That's the main thing I was looking for. Her dyeing work. Can she dye? I don't want my wig out here looking crazy. All the work she had was good. I said, this is my girl. A couple days later, I'm scrolling through my timeline on Instagram and I see, I'm really horrible with this multitasking thing. Haven't done anything. But a few days later, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see her post that she's having like a deal or something for the month of October. Like, do you want a wig, a custom made wig, hair included? Schedule your consultation now, right? So yeah, I'll book it a couple days later. Some days pass or whatever, and she texts me on September 26th and asks, am I ready for my consultation? When me and this stylist get on the phone, I should make a name for this lady. We're gonna call her Stephanie. Right off rip, when we get on the phone, she says, I'm gonna just let you know, I guess it was a miscommunication or people didn't understand the post. When she's saying the hair is included, she means like the whole service is included if you pay for the hair. Like, and I was, there's multiple red flags in this video that I'm noticing when I'm going over the story, but like, you gotta understand, I was in that prom, like, I need this wig made. I think you could make this wig. The other lady, I know she wasn't charging no $300, $200 to get her hair done, especially a wig. Nobody is. If they are, you have to provide the hair. So I was just like, that's fine. I expected to pay for the hair anyway. That's what I said. I expected to pay for the hair anyway, but it did say hair included, and that is what made me jump at it. But I knew something was weird there. I knew it had to be a catch. So she was like, okay, what were you thinking? I was like, I want a highlighted wig. I have some pictures of it if you want it. I would like a frontal. as well. And she was like, well, actually, let me check with my vendor. I sent it to her, and she was like, oh yeah, that's easy. I know how to dye wigs. That's nothing. I've done many things like that before. You can look on my page. I've done many hairstyles like that before. You just want some highlights. You want some lowlights. She was like, but I gotta let you know that my vendor doesn't have any more frontals. And I was like, well, that's a disappointment. I've never had anything but a frontal. She was like, we have lace closures. That's basically the same thing. It's just a smaller area. It's not going to cover the perimeter of your head. Mind you, I knew what that was, but she was just telling me. I just prefer frontals to give more a realistic look. So she says, like, if you're worried about it looking realistic, if you want some baby hairs, I can pull those down for you. I could pluck it. I can make it look real nice. I can give it a frontal feel and it'll give the same effect. And I'm like, okay, bet. That's literally all I was worried about with the closure. That's what I wanted specifically. I need to be doing my hair. She went over the lengths, asked were those lengths okay with me. She went over the pricing of how she prices her hair. I said, okay, cool. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad price at all. So yeah, she assures me that it's gonna be super cute. I was like, that's great. Like, I'm excited at this point. Mind you, I don't even think I said it, but my appointment date was then set for the end-ish of October. October 23rd was the specific date of this hair appointment. So for the next month, I'm just excited. I just gotta maintain my hair, not even maintain my hair, but I could look a hot mess for the next month, because the month after that, with this wig though. I'm going on Instagram though, and I'm seeing this lady in Jamaica, Paris, London. I'm just playing. It seemed like it for real. She was on all type of trips, partying. I didn't see her post not one head. I promise you, I did not see her post not one head. I even said to my boyfriend, this lady better be working on my wig while she partying. She better have a box of bleach in that suitcase. Like, we talked about this a month ago, and all I'm seeing you do is party. You're on vacation, you're not posting any heads. Something's making me think you're not doing anything that got to do with hair. The day before my appointment comes around, and I'm a person that I want to be on my P's and Q's, especially when I'm going to someone else's house. Like, I want to be professional, I want to have money ready and all of that. So I'm going back through her website to calculate like my total of what was left. The consultation price I found was $250 plus all over color was $100 minus $25 for the deposit. And that made $325 I would pay on the day of. I went and asked her just to make sure that was correct. I said, I'm not sure if I have this correct. I wanted to just double check with you, and I explained it the exact way. Like, $250 for the consultation price that I see, $100 plus all over color minus $25. She replied, actually the consultation price is $275 plus the all over color, which is $100 minus $25 fee, booking fee. So that would leave your total to $350. Again, y'all are starting to see the red flags because I'm going by this picture. She then replied with this picture, which was in like a whole nother, not a whole nother like subsection, but you had to click on something and then it had the prices on it. Whereas that just said the price right there. And me being me and excited me and didn't want to ruffle no feathers or nothing. I just wanted a smooth process. I didn't want her to try to mess with my wig or nothing. As y'all can see, I just said, okay, bet, cool. Whatever I said, I left it at that. I didn't send no picture back like I should have. And been like, but ma'am, where I live, it's not a lot of, or maybe I haven't found them, but maybe it is. Not a lot of people doing sew-ins and frontals and Instagram quality, professional grade hairstylist in my little town. So I travel over an hour, 2 get the quality that I want because I feel like it's worth it. So that's what I do. The next morning I woke up, I was running late. I also like to press, literally blow dry and flat iron. I don't be making it like bone straight, but blow dry and flat iron my roots to make sure it's no problems. There's no problems with parting. Look tender-headed up in the dictionary and I'm gonna be there. So I learned to prep beforehand to stop the pain, but I was running late this morning, but I had to finish my straightening my hair. I didn't know if she was heavy-handed or none of that. I am an hour away, so I told her that I was running late as I'm leaving the house because I knew I was gonna be late. She said that was fine. I looked up on her website and she had a little grace period, but she did charge an extra fee if you were like 15 minutes late. Y'all see her reply to when I said I was gonna be late? This was an hour before my appointment, y'all.
Middle part, right?
Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. I don't know. I made every excuse in the book. I'm like, maybe she did a middle part and then just wanted to double check before she like put it on my head, and I was like, I wanted a side part or something. I don't know, but a normal person will put 2 and 2 together in their head that this girl is just now starting on your wig. That couldn't be it. She ain't just starting on my wig. So I'm arriving to her place, and this is an area I'm unfamiliar with. There was no directions given. There was no, this is what my place looks like. There was no nothing. And I was already running late. We rolling up to it or whatever. And I see it. My boyfriend's driving so fast, and it's one of them houses where the house is literally on the street. Like, the door is on the street. We was in the city. The door was on the street. Like, there was no parking spaces to park in front of the building or none of that. There's like a side parking lot or something like that that was not mentioned or anything that we had to find, but we had to turn around to find it. So when I saw that we passed it, I texted her immediately saying that we just passed it, but we see it. I don't know, I guess people use that excuse all the time, so I guess I wouldn't just take my word for it, but it was the truth. And we're going back. The ordeal took like 5 minutes. So the 5 minutes had passed. I got like 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes to get to her place, or I'm gonna get charged that late fee. I hop out the car, I'm at the door, I'm going to text her, and as I'm going to text her, she texted me this emoji. And I guess it was saying like, if you don't hurry up, time is wasting, time is ticking. If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna have to charge you. I was like, I'm outside the door. What's the door number? Like, and she had to let me in. She didn't even tell me that. I'm over here trying the door and everything. She didn't even tell me she was gonna have to let me in. Like, even though I'm like, I'm ready to get my hair done. I'm finna get my hair done. I walked through her apartment building, and why in the kitchen I see a dryer and I see a mannequin. And what's on that mannequin, y'all? What's on that mother-freaking mannequin, y'all? My wig is on that mannequin, y'all. Wet as a mug. Like super wet, like soap wet, dripping wet, water wet. How you gonna rush me when my wig that I placed the order for a whole month ago ain't even dry yet? Like, what's going on here? At that point, I should have stopped and said, is this my wig? Because I didn't even mention how it looked, y'all. The blonde streaks that I wanted, the highlights and the lowlights, they were all orange lights. They were all orange and brown. None of the detailing that I talked about and wanted with this lady was on this wig, from what I can see walking into the door and walking to the chair. I go in still. I sit down. I should have just said something, asked questions. I didn't have to be rude and be confrontational. I should have just asked about it or spoke my mind, spoke up. But now I'm like, it's gonna dry. It's gonna lighten up when it dry. You know, stuff be darker when it's wet. It made complete sense to me. She braids my hair down or whatever. We had a little conversation before she gets on the phone or whatever. And she's like, oh, your hair's so detangled, like, it's really detangled, are you natural? Like, my hair was so straight that she had to ask, was I natural? Yes, I'm natural, but I'm tender-headed and I don't do that. So she was really rolling through the braids. Like, this whole encounter experience took an hour, if that, probably an hour, 30 minutes. Like, she was flying, it was a wig, all she had to do was braid it up. Braiding was quick, fast, and in a hurry. She must have thought my hair was gonna be nappy or something, and she had time to let it dry or something, but no, my hair was detangled. She flew through the braids, and she was putting on the wig now. She put on the wig. As she putting on the wig, she having trouble putting on the wig. My head is not small. You could go look at other videos. You probably can't tell right now, or maybe you can. I have a large head. My head is not small, so she's going to put it on, and she's struggling, literally, y'all. Like, she's like pulling it forward, pulling it back, pulling it forward, pulling it back. It finally gets on, it's staying on. It feels kind of snug, kind of tight, but I'm like, it's okay. I'll get used to it. It'll stretch out. My braids will loosen. It will be okay. So she's like, do you plan on taking the wig off anytime soon? Like, do you want me to sew it down for you? I was like, yeah, I plan on keeping it in for a little while. You could go sew it down, that's fine. She sewed the wig down on my hairline, and then she started styling it. I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just thinking about my baby hairs. Like, I haven't seen you done anything with baby hairs. I feel how this wig looks on me, and I know it look exactly why I hate closures. I felt it on my head. I was like, is she gonna put some makeup? Is she gonna pluck? Is she gonna put the baby hairs down? Any of that? Like, this ain't my first time getting my hair done now. She told me she was gonna get me right now. She told me she was gonna get me right. She didn't though. I was very wrong with that one. So she was like, okay, you're done. And then was like, this is so cute, this is so cute. She was like, the mirror's over there if you wanna go look at it. This is so cute, I love this, oh my gosh. Like, hyping me up the whole time when I'm finished. I'm like, I'm finna be Beyonce when I get up and look at this mirror. So I get up, I go over to the mirror, and I say, what is happening? No, I didn't say that for real, but I was like, this ain't what I wanted. I ain't say that either. You know what I did? I said, oh, that is cute. Like, and no, people gonna be like, it's your fault. You ain't say nothing to her. You ain't remind her about the baby hairs. But the fact that it's a wig and we talked about it a month ago, this should be in your notes that this is what I want and stuff. Like, you should have this written down. Each customer you had a consultation with, what they wanted in their appointment day. Go to that appointment day and look. Yeah, I didn't say nothing, y'all. I said this is cute because looking at it, it wasn't that bad. I was like, this is actually kind of cute. I'm gonna be cute either way, and maybe I just need to get used to my big old head in this hairstyle. My hair was done. I looked 10 times better than I did before. No, it wasn't the grade and the quality that I thought it was, but it'd be like that with a lot of hairstyles. They need to grow on you. Like, there's so many times I'll be like, ugh, this is not cute, and 10 days later I'll be like, I eat my rice. She said I was done. She hyping me up. Why am I acting like I'm not doing something right now? She said I was done. She started hyping me up. Told me to come over, like, come over, stand right here. She had a ring light. Like, stand right here, turn around, like, shake your hair, like taking pictures and videos on top of pictures and videos, hyping me up. And I'm just like, I gotta be cute if she hyping me up like this. And yeah, I just paid her. I go outside. My boyfriend sees me. He's like, you look so good. Like, he hyping me up too. Like, he like it. Like, he said I look good at anything. But he's hyping me up. He likes my hair. So I'm like, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. But I'm telling him, like, nah, I don't like it. I'm like, nah, I don't like it. This is not what I wanted. The color I wanted. This is wrong. This is not it. And I'm not gonna lie. I end up making it look kind of better. Like, in pictures, like, I can put the filter on it right and then make it look like it got some actual edges and baby hair. But it looked a mess. She glued down. My thing is, why did you glue down the closure if you knew it was too small? Why did you glue it down if you sewed it and knew you wasn't gonna lay no baby hairs? Why would you do that? So in the pictures I showed you, you can see my edges showing, like my baby hair showing under the closure, and plus some little white. Because it's sliding back, trying to hold on, but you can see the white from it literally continuously sliding back, taking away what little baby hair I have on my edges already with the glue and whatnot. Like, you can see my actual hair. You should not see my hair with the wig. That's why it's a wig. The next day, I lifted up my hair, like to see it, like to see the wig. And why was my hair showing on the edges too? Like, when she was struggling to pull it down and sew it, she was able to pull it down long enough to be able to sew the wig on my head. But then right when she let it go, I know it just started sliding and sliding. And that's the effects I was literally seeing right before my eye. You went to school for this, right? Like, you gotta be smarter than that. I would have rather her said, wow, I didn't get your head size, and like had her reschedule the appointment because it just wasn't gonna work. And at that time, I probably would have been like, yeah, can you change the color and blah. Like, she was scared to say something and I was scared to say something. But this is literally your profession. Like, I'm never going to you ever again because of this experience. And it all could have been avoided with more communication. Like, don't be doing stuff, acting like you got it all together when you don't, because I'm gonna take your word for it. And then I'm gonna wanna fight when it don't work out. So at this point, when I realized it's like, there's no way, like, this is a mess. And I wasn't happy, and the money I spent, like, I just started venting. Like, I'm a venter. When I'm angry about something, I just need to go. I just need to let it out. I just need to talk. And that's all I was doing. Was talking my boyfriend ear off about how I just got because of how much money I paid and the time I spent and all of this to get ready for something that I don't even like, and it looked nothing how I wanted it, and I could have did it myself. That's the biggest thing. I could have did it myself if it was gonna turn out like that, y'all. Like, I made this wig. This was the first wig I ever made. This was a frontal wig. Looks good. This was the first sew-in I ever did. Frontal sewing I ever did. Looks good. These were both instances before this time, but I'm going to a professional because I'm like, they could do it better than me. My boyfriend, like, you need to message her. Say something, try to get some money back or something. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that because I've seen these stories. The stylist is always going to make it seem like it's your fault. They did nothing wrong. And yeah, I just didn't want somebody to try to play me. Like, I know how angry I was, and I just kept telling him, I'm mad, and if she tried to act dumb, or if she didn't trying to act like she didn't know what's going on, I'm gonna be mad. I didn't want nobody to play me like I was a fool, because I'm far from it. I'm like, what is she gonna do? Make a whole nother wig? She not gonna do that. She already got the money. Like, it's like I'm gone. Like, it's an L that I'm gonna just have to take. I ended up messaging her, though. My boyfriend ended up convincing me to message her because what's the worst that could happen? I texted her. I said, hey, my wig is too small for my head. I just realized this when I was about to cut the thread because my hair is being pulled in the front. It was so much tension on my scalp and my head in the back. I was getting bumps in the back of my head. It just wasn't good, so I needed to cut it. And I'm telling her this. She said to me, hey, I made sure the wig came all the way down in the back when I sewed it. I sometimes use a wig grip to keep it in place. I used the average size blockhead with a thinking emoji. I told you that I realized that the wig was too small when I was going to cut the thread. I can't see thread in the back of my head, ma'am. Like, I realized it because the side and the front of my head, like, you pulling it down all the way to the back before you sewed it has nothing to do with it if my hair is being shown at the side. She then said, I sometimes use a wig grip to keep it in place. I don't know what a wig grip is. I don't know why you're telling me that. She said I use the average size blockhead with the little thinking. That ain't rocket science. That ain't nothing to think about. You saw it when I was in here that my hair was big. You braided my hair. You tried to put the wig on and saw it was too small. That's what I meant by I didn't want to message nobody because I knew they was acting stupid. Ma'am. You used the average size blockhead and you shouldn't have. She then added in a separate message, the wig stretches too, with the exclamation point. You know dang well that this wig is not going to stretch the size of the circumference of this dome. You know that. That's why you added it last. Like you would have said it first if you really thought that. And I in turn said, it doesn't come all the way down over the sides, and if I do pull both the sides to stretch it while keeping the back covered, it slides right back when I let it go. The only thing ensuring the wig is on my head is the thread, and that was the truth. What she said back was, you want me to add a band to it until it stretches out? Ma'am, you know it's not going to stretch out, so you telling me I'm finna come drive an hour and a half, an hour or so, back to your house to sew a band on that I can do by myself. And then what? You gonna expect me to wait 2 weeks, and then when I tell you that you're not gonna do nothing because it's been 2 weeks already? Like, I'm not dumb. So after that, I just didn't reply. I paid way too much money for this mess, and I got the wig I showed y'all. I got that hair from AliExpress, made it myself. You know it didn't cost over $200, and it looks so much better than the wig that I paid so much money for from this scammer of a hairstylist. And I'm gonna continue to call her a scammer because she knew what she was doing and she continued to do it. What happened was she threw a sale to fund her trips, and nobody's telling me otherwise. And at this point, I don't even know if that hair was new because you didn't put no effort into my wig. You slapped that blonde on there like you was crazy. You did not care. I didn't say this, but here's the video she posted on her page as well. Literally, I look so cute. But you see that awkward smile, like, no, I did not like it. You could see it on my face. Anybody knows me, no, I did not like my hair, no. It was so many people commenting like, ooh, I want this, I need this, I gotta have this. I'm like, no, you don't. This is filtered down. It's a mess. They gonna get got like I got. I went to her page to gain the video that she posted for me, and I saw that she changed her whole description of a consultation. She got way more details in it. She gonna find out if you want, what type of part you want. She gonna find out the size of the head. Literally, head measurements was added into the consultation because you knew you was wrong. You knew that was too small for my head. You knew that. If you don't like doing hair, don't do hair. I want somebody to do my hair that's passionate about it, that here's how excited I am and gets that excited to make my dreams come to reality. Not some money-hungry, trip-going little girl. She wasn't a little girl. I'm pretty sure she was older than me, but she just wanted the money. I'm gonna stop my ranting. I didn't really do nothing to my head. I thought I was gonna be able to do it on camera, but I talk a lot and multitasking ain't my thing yet. Thanks so much for watching this video. I mess with y'all the long way, the strong way. If you want it, you gotta go and get it, because if you don't, nobody else will. Mind your business. I'm gonna make my dreads look better, but subscribe, like, and comment in that order. I'm coming hard on YouTube. I always say that. I said I wasn't gonna do that this time. I was just gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.